Hello, welcome to Larry's Library, and this is check-in number 23. And I'm joined by my awesome co-host, Kristan, the Comic Slayer, also my daughter. And we actually have three today because we have a baby as well. You just can't see the baby.
And she's looking like a baby.
Yeah, I thought about putting some of those photos in the slide, but then I thought, no, that's kind of an overstepping, maybe. So I didn't do it.
I mean, you could have asked.
I know, but I didn't think of it. I didn't get it together in time to.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Kristan came in here and she said, "Well, please tell me you didn't buy StreamYard Premium because the background's different. And before you couldn't change the background if you were a freeloader. I mean, a free user. But now you can't. I mean, it wouldn't let me upload my custom background. That they still want money for that. So, but they let you change to like 4 different patterns, I think.
It's more than there used to be.
Yeah, right.
Well, and you get a little subtitle now, which we didn't used to have either.
Yeah, the only time I could fill that out before was when I went on someone's who paid for the premium.
Right. Yeah.
So that's different. William's here.
Hey, William.
Morning, William. Elon's talking about flashlights. No, I didn't. Don't
get him started, Elon.
James is here. Hey, James. So, do you have any news you want to share? Hold on one second.
I got nothing. Okay. What's my news?
Yeah, you've already shared all your big news. Everybody knows you're having a baby. Yep.
That's all right. I did grow 2 kidneys. I was worried about that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So you're like a regular organ factory.
Yeah, and sometimes, you have that big anatomy scan, which I recently had, and you find out something didn't happen right, but everything looks good, thankfully. So
Elon has a prediction?
No, thankfully not. Just one big baby.
Yeah, we already got the photos. We got the 3D imaging and all that going on. So
4D, really? They call it 4D.
So why is it 4D? Can you explain that?
Because it's in real time. So when
the other dimension is time. Okay.
Yeah, so when they get those, when you printed it out, I mean, but it was in real time at the time. So when they're printing it, like we see it in real time. So they call it 4D.
Cool. I asked Kristan why she didn't wear a Star Wars shirt for May the 4th. I did, except I really didn't.
I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, I really didn't do it for that reason. I could pretend I did, but no, I like Boba Fett. What are you gonna do? T. Hodgins is here. He says hello and good morning from Canada. I hope you all are doing well.
Love that. Love your little puppy.
Canada. Yeah, that's very sweet. So, you want to get right into this because there's been changes.
Okay.
A little bit.
I mean, you still haven't changed this so we can see the lines better, but go on. Every time I give you that feedback.
I can't remember.
What's that?
What was the? Well, I shaded in between.
Yeah, but it's barely noticeable. It needs to be a different color.
Not light gray.
Right.
Okay. All right. Nick is here. Happy Saturday. Nick. Well, there's been some things removed. 2 things because I bought them, but then 2 or 3 things because I just lost the will to want to purchase them.
Tell us about those.
I think, well, the in-cow, I removed that. That was one.
Good.
I can't remember what the other one was, but there was like 3 altogether that I just completely removed.
That's what I'm interested in. Why can't you remember? You should.
I guess I
That should
should have
be
made
part
a
of these slides.
all right. I will do that. I will incorporate that. But was it you that said, I think it was you. I mean, it's probably more than one person that said this, but where, but I think you were talking about carts, but this is kind of like that, where you said sometimes you'll put stuff in your cart and you'll just let it sit there. And a couple days later, you pull that tab up, it's still in the cart, and you're like, I don't need to buy that. You just pulled it right.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
So you kind of got the satisfaction of thinking about it, having it there, mulling it over, right?
You get to figure
It's a
out what
very
you really
mature way to
want.
do it. I'm sorry.
You get to figure out what you really want. Yeah.
Right. Elon's proud of me. Awesome.
So are you making any order right now?
You know what? I don't have that with me. Dang it. No.
Like during this coupon period this weekend?
Oh, no, I'm not. Because see, if you look here, I was going to say I don't have it with me, but yeah, I do. It's right in front of me. The next things that are going to be released. See, I'm on a strict budget now. Have been for 3 or 4 months. Been hitting my mark. Been under budget, right? So I have to plan accordingly because I'm only placing. I mean, I can place multiple orders a month as long as the whole thing is still within the budget, right? So, you see, I got the Wolverine coming on the 14th, and I got Something's Killing the Children on the 21st, and that Hellboy artist collection thing is the 21st. And then there's stuff, of course, that I still haven't got that could disappear, that it's already released. So I actually haven't decided what my May order is going to be yet. I guess you're right, though. I could use it while we've got a few extra percentages off, but I don't know.
I mean, you have to get volume 5 though, right? I mean, I feel like that's the one that is going to stand out.
Yeah. I mean, I was not able to get that gallery last month. It didn't fit in the budget, unfortunately. And I hate to miss those. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to disappear immediately, but they have went out of print, the galleries.
You'll be fine.
Elon says, does the excess for your monthly budget roll over, or do you just keep that $150 each month? I have not letting any rollovers happen. I think that's too easy.
Letting any.
Yeah, I've not been allowing any.
He said letting any.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know what that was, but yeah, I have not been allowing that. I've just been, it's 150. I can spend the 150 and that's it. Boom. I mean, some would say that's still too high of a budget,
Yeah.
But I think I said it there because I kind of strategically figured, okay, if I have to, I can get 2 Omnis, and that's about it. 2 discounted Omnis, Elon says, I agree. It's a better way of doing it. Yeah, I think it's more honest. It's not like it's not forcing me to spend the extra. If I come in under $3, well, then that's just $3. I don't have to,
Well, you're saving money that way.
Right. And that's the point, because I was spending entirely too much on this and other, it's not like this is my only hobby. It's my main one, obviously, but,
We all know you like flashlights.
Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with where they are now, the tech. I'm kind of waiting for the next big thing, and I don't know when that's going to be. I mean, we're kind of there technologically,
I didn't really ask about the flashlights. I'm just like, that's another hobby.
Okay, well, in case someone was wondering, that's why
Elon was.
I'm not chasing lumens anymore. I mean, I've got 4,000 lumens in my pocket that I can deploy at will. That's enough, I'm happy with that, So, and I didn't go through every single line yesterday, but I went through quite a few of these and moved their dates around, like that Michael Moorcock library. That was set for, I think, this month, but it got bumped to August, which, hey, I'm fine with that, And there was a couple others that got bumped. Okay, so, and here's the second and final half. That 100 Bullets, Brother Lono, that was left out of the 100 Bullets Omnibus Volume 2, I guess it was. Yeah, which originally was solicited to go in there, and then DC just just screwed everyone and didn't put it in. So,
can you go back a page? I was going to ask about something.
Yeah.
So I know you just want to, I guess, collect all the Godzilla books, but Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. When I know you don't like the Justice League.
Oh yeah, but I gotta see. Have you seen anything from that?
No, but you don't like anyone on that team.
I like Batman.
Okay, but that's it.
I like Green Lantern. I like Green Arrow.
Green Ant. Okay.
You love that, don't you?
I do. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I was just wondering.
Okay. Is that Geminis undone? Geminis? Hey guys, I'm reading Howard's Solomon Kane fiction currently, enjoying it, but prefer his Conan tales. Me too. I love it, but like the Conan better. I've also ordered the Sumerian Volume 1 through 4 hardcover box set. Did you ever review these, Larry? No, I keep looking at them, but I keep hoping they're going to release a bigger book of it because I think those are standards, which, sometimes you got to buy standards, but
sometimes you got to buy paperback stuff.
Oh, no, I never have to do that.
Yeah, if you want some good books.
Yeah, sometimes
that's fine. I'll just keep gifting you paperbacks that you have to take.
Gotcha. Elon says Batman is barely in it. Yeah, but Godzilla and Kong are in it, and I'm there for Godzilla and Kong. Captain Underpants says Larry's a big Superman fan. Right.
Someone's going to believe it.
So, yeah, they might. That's true. All right, go back to this one. So yeah, this is stuff that's coming, obviously. Yeah, I had that 100 Bullets trade paperback of that Brother Lono, which is really good. It's a mini that came out after the main series was over, right? And I sold it when they announced these omnis and they started printing them. I got rid of that and my other trades, and then DC didn't include it and pissed everyone off. So
nice.
Yeah.
I got nothing to say. There's like nothing new here, right?
Let's see.
See, you should really highlight the new ones too, because they all look the same.
Okay. All right. I can do that. On says, have you decided on your May purchase? No, I haven't. We were kind of working through some of that. Let's go back. Well, it's not going to be the Rick and Morty. I can tell you right now, that's just going to be shoved up there, into the ether there. I mean, not because I don't want it. I do want it, but I wish it was cheaper. Those books need to be cheaper,
Yeah, but a smaller publisher.
I know.
You could miss out on those. I'm just saying.
My 2 buys for May are Daredevil Companion Omnibus. Awesome choice. That is excellent. And Predator Volume 2 Omnibus, Brother Lono was superb. Nice to know it's getting a deluxe. Yeah, it was really good. And I will have to buy it again.
So you've already read it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've read all the 100 Bullets.
I don't understand. Let's talk about this because I know a lot of people are like this. You're really like this, though. I do not feel the need if I read something and I love it and I don't own it, or I own another format, like I don't feel the need to upgrade or get it. And you're like obsessive about it. I'm like, there's so many things on here that you haven't read. Why would you not prioritize those before something you've read?
I don't have a good answer for that.
Okay.
I don't have any answer.
I don't understand where the need.
Yeah, I guess it's completely, mostly emotion based. I don't have any logical reason.
Well, but
so I got nothing for you.
Do you think you'll ever reread all those? Like, you're not a big rereader either, right?
No, not really.
So you
Sometimes
probably
I look
won't.
at them though. Sometimes I do look at them though. You know,
Well, what's the point of
I mean, I
paying
always
so
look at
much to look at something? I just don't.
because I love the art and I like it. You know, seeing it in the
How long
larger
you looking
format.
at it?
I
I'm
don't
saying you're
know.
not getting your money's worth. It's just that's all.
Chris is here. He says, "Hella happy free comic book day." Yep,
Hey, Chris.
May the 4th. I will be getting the Something's Killing the Children Deluxe and Daredevil Companion. Been waiting for those two for ages, says Elon.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see. All right, what have I got in May? Not going to do the Rick and Morty this month. Probably the Wolverine Omnibus. The Something is Killing the Children book 2. Haven't read that. I need to do a little more research about the Hellboy artist Richard Corbin because I need to make sure that's not a double dip with any of the Hellboy libraries I already have, and I don't think it is because I think those are separate minis and one shots. But I need to make sure. If someone knows in the chat, let me know, or if you watch this later, put it in the comments. If you know, is any of that a double dip with the 6 or 7 libraries that are already out there?
I know
I
the
don't think,
paperback omnis they came out with. Those are the ones I have, and they collect all the minis.
including the Corbins.
Well, I wouldn't know that, but I just know that they have short stories in there.
Elon says there's a gap between both Killing the Children Deluxe. You need volume 4 to fill the gap. What?
Why would they do that?
Why the hell would they do that? That's insane.
I will continue to read it on Hoopla and not pay for that.
So you're saying if I just buy the Deluxe 2 and I already have the first Deluxe, that I'm not going to get the whole story? Because
At that point, don't buy it.
That's crazy. Volume 4, is he talking about trade paperback? Tell me that's what he's talking about, isn't he?
Well, of course.
Man, I'm out. I'm out on that. That'll get stricken off this list if they pull that shit. I can tell you right now. Jonathan Soko says, more shit you're never going to read. Jonathan, do you watch my channel at all? Do you see
Jonathan's
the
being
review?
sassy.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm not going to review something I haven't read. I've never ever done that, and I will not do that. So,
well, no one's saying you're doing that though, because that's crazy.
Well, I mean, where is he getting this? You know, I mean,
well, you have a whole list of stuff that you have a lot of books you haven't read, and I will bring it back every time because you used to be mad at me for owning stuff I haven't read. Do you remember that?
Well, that was before I got into
sassy with
collected
me.
editions at all. That was long before I started even buying collected editions.
Okay, but you can admit you're wrong now.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Okay,
but
you
I am reading
about
my
it all
stuff.
the time.
I am reading my stuff. I would not buy something I didn't intend to read. Period. So,
well, who would? It's silly times.
Apparently, Jonathan thinks that's me. I don't know. That's weird. But all right. Chris says I've been reading through my Moon Knight by Houston and others on it. It's very good, but it's kind of depressing in parts. Yeah, it's a little dark, but Moon Knight done right always is a little bit dark, you know. But I do love that Omni. It's a good one. Elon, just because it's Boom. Oh, okay. You're talking about the Something is Killing the Children.
Boom's annoying in a lot of ways, but I've never seen them do that. Like, because why would you?
That's crazy. Elon says, I don't think you'll read those singles of Micronauts again with all those questionable states. Yeah.
I kind of understand keeping those, though, just because, like, well, actually, I don't, because you will never go to a con where someone from that book would be there. You would make me take the books.
You know, that's not exactly true. Because assuming I'm still have my mobility and most of my physical and mental faculties, but after I'm retired, I plan to go to some cons, you know, on my own.
Yeah, the close one you went to last year.
No, I'll go further.
Really?
I mean,
where are you gonna go?
I don't know, but if I don't have to worry about work all the time and being here tied to that hellhole, I'm not. You know, it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything.
You take weeks off at a time. You could just do it then.
Yeah. That's an argument. Gemini's asking if I got around to reading Catwoman of East End by Brubaker. I have not yet, but it's in the FIFO. In fact, spoiler, I have a video explaining my FIFO process in detail coming up. I edited that the other day.
I'm going to roll my eyes so much.
Omni Rob says, so I just looked and some of these Killing Children, book 1 is 1 through 15 and book 2 is 21 through 35. Why?
That's bonkers to me.
See, that makes me want to jettison my first hardcover and just abandon the whole series. That's what that makes me want to do. Wow. Chris says, I'm anticipating Bendis' Daredevil reprints. Yeah, those are great. I have those. And I'll have been caught up on the modern DD Omnis, not including the Zdarsky run. Yeah, I keep hearing good stuff about that too. But, you know, how much great Daredevil can one person need in their life, though? You know, that's kind of where I'm at on that. But Yolanda says the gap will probably be filled in the House of Slaughter Deluxe.
I guess that makes sense because I read those issues. I can't remember what all they contained, but it's still annoying.
So, but would I need to buy Deluxe 2 and just not read it until Slaughter comes out and then read that, or does that?
At that point, just don't buy Deluxe 2 until.
Yeah, it makes me want to do that, assuming Slaughter comes out and Deluxe 2 is still available.
Those Deluxes have never went out of print.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
I mean, the slipcases did, but you're not getting the slipcase.
Yeah, I don't care about the slipcase. Yeah. I mean, the slipcases are fine, but I would never pay extra for that on purpose. You know?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Never. I would never do that. Yeah. So, thumbnail preview time. So, this is upcoming videos that I've already shot and finished and read and reviewed. Jonathan, I read these. I
You'll
might
never
also
get over that comment.
Do what?
You'll never get over that comment, will you?
Well, I also would direct Jonathan or any other skeptics to take a look at my Goodreads where I document my reading as well. So, I don't know. And all that is linked in my YouTube channel, on my YouTube page. So if you want to get into any of that, you can.
Suddenly he's a Goodreads boy.
That's right. Kristan got me to do that. How you like how I put the Black Science Onion logo right on my forehead there? You like the placement?
Yeah, that's great.
I liked it. And then this Top 10 Tuesday this month, Kristan's already seen this thumbnail, and I already told her who that was. But if anyone wants to guess who that is. You didn't
send this to me.
Yeah, I did. Didn't I?
No, but okay.
All right. Well, would you like to guess who that is?
No. Don't know.
It'd be a pretty good giveaway, that outfit, you know.
Nah.
Gemini's on this says recently bought the big Fear Agent volumes, yet to read them, heard they're great. Yeah, I'm almost all the way through volume 1 now of mine. I bought them too. Really good price on them from IST. And yep, I love them. Oh man, Elon got it. Jimmy Page, yes. That is Jimmy Page. Well, that's a pretty kind of a semi-famous outfit he wore. It's ridiculous. It has like fiery phoenixes all over it. That's what Gemini's. He guessed Ted Nugent. No, it's Jimmy Page. Elon had it. So anyway, that is the top 10 for May.
Nice.
And then this is the video that comes after that. And this is my FIFO explained. And that shot there is actually my, I guess you might call my prime to be read shelf, because that's the ones that are up next. That's in the bedroom.
Don't you ever feel like you want to break from a certain, like, look at all those Fantastic Fours back to back. You're just going to be like, I don't care. I want it all.
Well, I do break. And that's also explained in great detail in this video, where when I buy,
I know you break, but you don't break with Omnis.
right, I don't break with Omnis. I break. Well, I would if I bought a very modern Omni that collected modern stuff. I would break to read that in between some of those volumes because it would read so much faster, right? Elon wants to know if he wins a prize. Yeah, you get a no prize, which for a long time, the no prizes that Marvel gave, if you know a little bit of history on that, were just telling people that they got a no prize. And then later, they actually started mailing them a certificate of a no prize. But so. Newspiece says, Larry went with the versions of Black Science I picked up. Yeah, they're awesome. What's weird, though, let me go back, is
the third volume.
Yeah, why did they do that? I mean, I like the cover, but the trade dress is completely wrong now. It doesn't match.
Is that not the DCBS variant?
I think all three of them are. Yeah, all three of them are. Yeah, they just someone went rogue on that last one.
That's weird because, like, I think in my Deadly class, I don't know if I can get them out without breaking everything, but they're DCBS variants, and they don't have any text on them. Like, none of them do. Well, that's not true. But they all match. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't go nuts about it. It doesn't really make me crazy, but I know that would make some people completely crazy, wouldn't it?
It's just confusing.
Yeah, it's an odd choice.
I find it annoying.
Yeah, the spines match perfectly though, and that's important to some people, I know. But are you impressed how I moved the science up next to the black? Because it did not come that way.
Okay.
That's my Photoshop skills. You're supposed to.
I think I'm just judging you for like taking the time to do that.
Well, I enjoy it. It didn't take that long. It didn't take me days to do this thumbnail. It took me, I don't know, it took me a few minutes, but.
Okay.
Why are the DCS variants so much cheaper? I don't know, unless they just had so many they couldn't sell them. What do you think, Kristan?
Yeah, I'm sure they had a lot of overstock. Yeah. That's the only reason they ever discount things that heavily.
Yeah, so here's the lineup and my schedule. So the Black Science thing is the 6th, and then the top 10 comic book songs is the 7th. And then the next Monday after that is the To Be Read Shelf FIFO Explained. And then those ones at the top are ones that I'm probably going to do, but I haven't started on yet. So. News piece says I picked up the Rat Queens Omnibus from IST now. That is a red tag item and discovered that it too was a DCBS variant. Now Omnis get DCBS variants. Is that an Omni in the same form factor as DC and Marvel Omnis? I wonder.
Well, so DCBS variants have notoriously, I think, only been Image. And Rat Queens is an Image book, so that's the answer.
Okay. So it's not Marvel Omni size then, is it? I don't think Image has ever done that. I don't think Image has ever done that.
Well, but Rat Queens is a hardcover omnibus.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think I've ever seen a DC or an Image book that was omnibus size. And
sure, I'm saying I think this is omnibus size.
Okay,
this is oversized.
Maybe it's their first one. Gemini's Undone says, Larry, have you read Joe Abercrombie's The First Law trilogy fiction series yet? Absolutely outstanding series, would translate well to comic. I have not. Have you heard of that one, Kristan?
Yeah, he's a big fantasy author. I hear about him a lot. I haven't read it either, but I hear that's a great trilogy.
Yeah. And then here we got some info. I started to put your baby registry link on this image, but it's so long.
Very long. Yeah.
I did not get it to fit legibly on here. So
also, no one wants to type that in.
Right. No one wants to type that in. That's true. But I have all these links down in the description as well. But yeah, anybody who wants to help Kristan and Reed out with all of their massive baby expenses that are coming, she has a nice Amazon registry where you can buy stuff. There's stuff that's really cheap, and then there's all the way up to more expensive and all in between, right?
Yeah, and everything like anything on there over $100 you can contribute to. So even if you want to be like, I want to put $1
Okay.
toward this, that helps too. So and there's the diaper fund that you can do that as well.
So that is really neat. It's almost like Amazon is doing a little crowdfunding within that page, huh?
It's been really nice. Like I know people have problems with Amazon, of course, but like it's been a really nice one. And we'll get like I think a year of returns after. So if something like doesn't fit right or like they grow out of a diaper size real fast, like we can get that back too, which is really cool.
Yeah, Amazon gets a lot of stuff wrong, but sometimes they get stuff really right, and I think that system is really an example
Yeah.
of what they got right. I mean, it's like Goodreads. Was it around before Amazon bought it? Do you know? Do you know the history of it?
I think, but I haven't been using it since
Yeah, that
then,
long.
right?
It
I
looks to
mean,
me
I've
like
been
it was.
using it for a long time, but like probably not since that.
It looks to me like it was probably something Amazon acquired, you know. But what's
Yeah, they
weird
bought
is
it out at some point.
it's weird though that they have such a massive server farm that serves up all of this information and data, and it's like they're not giving any of it to Goodreads because
Oh no,
Goodreads
they don't
is
care.
so sluggish. Oh God, it's just so slow, and it's not platform dependent either. It's slow on the website on desktop. It's slow on the app on Android, and I bet it's slow on the app on iOS. I bet
I don't find the app slow at all, actually. This
you don't.
I don't experience any slowness with Goodreads. What I hate about Goodreads is beyond
Wow.
that, it's other things. Yeah,
Well,
it's never been slow for
every
me.
time I start the app, I mean the app starts immediately, but I have to wait so long for it to populate. It just seems like it's taking forever and ever and ever.
I don't have that issue. I just hate other
Wow.
things about it. Like it has a lot of
But that
problems. I
yeah.
hate it and I love it. I hate it and I can't not use it.
Yeah, that this second link here is to Reed's store envy, where you can buy his books and his art, and all that's going to, of course, help them with their massive baby fund, if you want to
Yeah,
call
he
it
has a
that.
lot of good comics. He's a new mini comic out that's limited
Mhm.
printing. There's still a few copies left, so check that out.
Yeah, and the uh, the email link to Reed there in the middle. If you want to buy any books directly from them, you can email Reed there, and he's got a spreadsheet or something he can hook you up with because you're selling a ton of omnis and collected
I know.
editions and trades, right?
Yep, hardcovers,
Yeah. And it's
everything.
just too much to try to list anywhere. So Reed is handling that on his own. And
That's
so
right.
there you go. Yep. Jim, I said, heard you earlier mention you're not buying the InCal. I sold my trilogy, wasn't impressed, much prefer his Metabaron series. Congrats on your child to be born into a world of magic and stories.
Thank you.
That is totally true. So
Yeah, she's gonna have
yeah,
all the books. I'm getting rid of my books to get her books. And diapers.
but not all your books. You're going to keep some really
Yeah.
of the great ones. Yes.
Well, I mean, I'm never gonna sell this Essex County here. Come on, like
No.
immediately
No.
someone was like, "Are you gonna sell that Essex County?" I'm like, "No."
Elon says awesome Violet Femmes and Misfit posters that Reed did. Yes. Quite awesome.
He hasn't done a Misfit poster, but he did a great Valiant Femmes one.
Yes, I don't think I've seen that. That's because he
No, that
didn't
would
do
be
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
But he's done a lot of other cool ones like Descendants and
Yeah. Yeah. There's a ton of great posters there.
hand screen printed.
Mm-hmm. So we did it. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not convinced you actually took anything off if you can't remember what you took off, other than the one book you mentioned.
Well, I will start taking notes of that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
starting to
have
get really good. I'm starting to get really good at taking notes. I've been using Google Keep. I know it's like I just discovered this app. It's been around for what, 25 years, but A long time. Maybe not 25 years. I bet 15, 20 years though, right? Do you use it for anything?
Why would I use it if I have the Docs app? I mean,
Docs app. What Google Docs?
it's just the one that comes with your phone. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's really quick. Now, granted, I haven't tried Google Docs, but Google Keep. I mean, I guess you have the same functionality with Docs, but I start a note on my phone, and then I'm at my PC, and I can update it there, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's awesome.
I
Love
never
it.
need to do that though.
Well, see, I'm at a PC more than I'm using my phone, so
I'm the opposite.
yep. But that's more typical, though. I think what you're doing. Elon meant Mudhoney, not Misfits. Okay.
Yeah, there's a great Mudhoney one for sure.
Nora Wolf says, Kristan, I'm guilty of having that same Essex County thought.
I understand. It's beautiful, but that's one I just can't. I can't do that. I can't do it.
Let's see. See if I can roll over here.
He's rolling away.
Yeah, I've got this one.
Look at that paperback.
I know, right? Big giant paperback. It's really good quality, though.
Oh, is it good quality? Is it like this good quality with the beautiful, beautiful textured slipcase?
I like this cover better, but I know you probably got that inside. What's your cover look like inside?
It actually looks like this.
I like that, but I like this cover
this
better.
Is like indented in. And then it has, of course, a beautiful signed tip-in page.
Yeah, very nice.
And,
but you remember when I talked you into selling me this, you were really upset for a while because you couldn't replace it. You remember that?
Well, but I replaced it, so I don't care.
I know, but there was a time period in between there where you were like really mad about it.
There's a ribbon.
I am jealous of your ribbon and your hardcover.
It's beautiful.
Was this the first Lemire I read? I think it might have been.
Yeah. The one I told you to read, yeah.
Is it great? It is absolutely great.
I have a tattoo from it, so it's quite great, I think.
It will make you cry, but in a good way, mostly.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Check it out.
It's fantastic. And I say that even as someone who really does not love Lemire's artwork, but the writing just transcends it so well, and I do like aspects of his art. I mean, I love this cover, and I like a lot of his backgrounds. I mean, look at that. Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm not good at that. Let's see. Is that better? Maybe.
Yeah, I love his art though. I love all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
I have one original page from it on the wall. It's like the only original art page I have. Reed has other ones, but
yeah.
Which was a gift from Reed a long time ago.
Yeah, that was awesome. Noro says, I think that's a copy I have, Larry. Yeah. I don't think this is in print anymore in this form, is it? I don't know.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's in print. Yeah, and I mean that's a nice paperback.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good quality paperback.
Mm-hmm. So is Essex County still going to come to the screen? Is that still in development? Do you know?
It's already come out.
What now?
It's already out.
It's out?
Yeah.
What, Netflix?
No, it was a Canadian show.
Oh, I did not know that. Have you watched it?
No, I have no way to watch it.
Okay.
I mean, probably if I got a VPN or something, but I don't have time for that.
Or you sailed the seas, maybe.
No, thanks.
Has anyone read Lemire's Bloodshot Run from Valiant? I didn't know he did that. That's wild.
I know he did that, but I never read it.
Yeah. Elon says, the only Jeff Lemire book I haven't enjoyed is Lost Dogs. Everything else has been great so far. Kristan has one that she didn't like. Have you read Lost Dogs, though?
I've read Lost Dogs. Yeah, that was like one of his first books he put out. It's quite old. I liked it. I remember liking it at least, but I can understand that being a lesser interested one. I just still have a beef with Plutona because of the ending. Although I haven't read it in years, so you know.
I don't think I've read any Lemire that I didn't like. I mean, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of his art, but some of it works pretty good with, and some of it I'm like, wow, you know. But
you can be wrong. It's okay.
Noiro says Underwater Welder is another great one. Yes,
Yeah.
another great Twilight Zone episode.
Royal City coming out with more soon. It's exciting.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be awesome if they come out with a modern Twilight Zone? I mean, I know it's been done before, but if they brought out a new one and Jeff Lemire was the chief writer and showrunner, come on, how great would that be?
He could be on the team with Ito.
Yep. And Brubaker. He has some screenwriting.
I mean, just we don't need to put Brubaker in everything. Leave him out of this.
No, Brian K. Vaughan. How about Brian K. Vaughan?
No, just let him do his thing. Maybe he'll actually finish Saga. Let's go. Well,
but that's true. But that's the great thing about a show like The Twilight Zone. It is an anthology. It is a week to week, done in.
I understand, but I'm good. The market is saturated with those dudes.
Yeah. Newspeak says Amazon has a collected Essex County trade paperback for $16, but it's a soft cover and this is Amazon. So yeah, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. But I mean, you can always get your money back. So that's the thing.
Well, and plus, some people are so close to an Amazon facility that they can get their stuff in an hour, and usually those are not damaged. So if you're that privileged to have an Amazon that close and it works for you, then that's probably not a big scary. Also, if you get things gift wrapped, because I've been getting registry gifts, and anyone who's chosen gift wrap, it's extra protected because it has tissue paper and it's in a thing.
Is that a no-cost option or is it a low-cost option?
It's a little bit. I think it's a few dollars.
Yeah, it's not very much.
Yeah.
So that might be a good tactic for people buying stuff for themselves, even just.
I've heard people add pillows to their cart as well, which will help with padding. I mean, it's ridiculous you have to do that, but if you really have no other option, it's an idea.
Get me started about Amazon though, and you get into this old man rant. I have to talk about how Amazon was so great at books when that's all they sold was books. I mean, they were perfect.
Well, they don't care anymore.
Yeah. And a lot of people weren't alive then, so they're looking at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, they started out as the world's largest bookstore. But Booster Green read Summer Vacation and loved it. So much heart and rock. Yeah, I really liked it a lot too. I don't know if that's my favorite read book. But it's definitely in the top 3.
I think it's my favorite read book. I'm glad you liked it, Booster Green. It's a good one.
Newspeak says I picked up the 2 Gideon Falls hardcover collections, read through them in one day. I really loved Gideon Falls, and unlike most people, Kristan included, I liked the second book and the ending as good as any of it. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't love the ending, but I liked a lot of it. Also, I got those cool DCBS variants, and they're neat.
Yeah, I didn't get those, but you got that. Elon says, let Brubaker write a True Detective episode. Yeah, I can see it. Newspeak says, I did not gift wrap my contribution.
Well, hey, actually, we got those yesterday, Newspeak. So thank you again. Thank you so much. And they all came perfect. So it was totally fine. Appreciate it so much.
Good to hear that. Yeah. So I guess you haven't watched Fallout, have you?
No, I don't even know what that's on.
It's on Amazon.
I never go to that.
I never go to it either, but I had to for that because I'm such a Fallout 4 freak, that
people are saying it's amazing. Did you love it?
I loved it. It was so great. I really can't complain about anything in it. It was just the game come to life. It's super, super violent and graphic though, and you don't expect it necessarily. And then all of a sudden the head explodes on screen, But yeah, it was great. Sleepy Reader showed up saying howdy,
Hey, Sleepy. Good to see you.
Jamie. Yep. So are you going anywhere today? You're not, are you?
No, Reed's at a comic shop right now, though. He's tabling.
Well, that's right. Reed's at a local comic shop set up. Yep.
Yeah,
And you go to his Instagram and see some pictures of that. I'm sure he's going to be posting throughout the day, probably up it.
for sure. I'm hoping he picks me up. There's like a, speaking of Boom, there's like a Boom spectacular issue, but there's like, I think a lot of short stories in it. One of them is like Lumberjanes and Giant Days. So I'm excited for that.
Awesome. Elon's got a bail. Have to get going. Take care of one. Yep. Thanks for stopping in there. Yep. News Priest says no one ever talks about Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. Do you mean as it depicted in the show, or do you mean like the game faction? Because I like the Brotherhood of Steel, but I never played as a Brotherhood of Steel. But I like them as a plot device for sure, and I like to blow them up when I can. Sleepy says Fallout was so bloody. Had to watch it when my wife was around. Yeah, it didn't need to be, and I'm not a big gore hound. I don't watch stuff just for the gore, but it was done well though. But it was a little shocking at first because I didn't really expect it to just blow up in your face like that. But man, that cast is awesome. Walton Goggins, you know who that is, right, Kristan?
No.
Okay, I don't know how I could tell you. Yeah, well, I'll have to show you some links, but he's awesome. And he plays a ghoul. You remember what the ghouls look like in the game? Have you seen it?
No, I've never played Fallout.
Well, you've watched me play it a lot. I know that. It's
No,
been
I
years
don't sit
ago.
there and watch. I know you do.
You pass through the room, and I'm like, look at this.
Sure.
Yeah. But he almost looks like the Red Skull because he has no nose. He's got a big black cavity right here, and his skin is all gross, and he's awesome.
Never heard of that guy.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I know him from The Shield, but he's been in a ton of stuff since then that I haven't seen. I don't know. I don't know how to tell you. He's great.
Okay, cool. Oh, Baby Billy. Uncle Baby Billy.
I knew there was something you've seen him in probably, but what's Baby Billy?
Okay, see? We're back at it, Dad. The next thing you need to watch is The Righteous Gemstones. Talk about a cast. They're all amazing. Yeah. Come on now. Your boy John Goodman's in it, and he's incredible. And Walton Goggins is Baby Billy, and Baby Billy's so good.
You in the Fallout show, you see him before he became a ghoul in flashbacks, right? So he was a you'll like it if you like that actor. You're gonna like it. He's
watch Righteous Gemstones. Watch it. You already love that guy. You love all other cast. Watch it.
Okay. News Priest says the console-only Brotherhood of Steel game on PS2 and Xbox. I guess it's the Unloved Stepchild series. Yeah, I guess it is because I wasn't even aware of it. But I'm a PC gamer, so I don't follow the console stuff that closely. And I really haven't played PC games in quite a while either. So I'm kind of I was a PC gamer, and I still do occasionally. But Reed says he's always misbehaving.
If you watch the show, you would understand.
I know what that would mean.
It's a great song that he sings in the show.
He's a great, great actor, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best actors that are still alive, I bet. That guy.
So you're going to watch it? You're going to watch it? You're going to watch the first episode after this? Is that what you said? Cool. Love that.
What is it on? What is it on again?
It's on HBO.
See, I don't have that.
Well, you need to get it just for this. I'm telling you. Get a month. You'll go through it. It's fine. Come on.
Well,
to be fair, I told you back when you had HBO to watch this.
I don't know. I haven't had HBO in ages. I don't think I had it when you told me.
Okay, get it. Just get it for 1 month. Watch it.
Why don't I just get your code and do that?
My code? What do you mean?
Just use yours.
Oh, I don't think we have it right now. But when the
Oh,
new
you better.
season comes up, I'll get it. You know what I mean?
So you're gonna pop it back on.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
I
do
got you.
that, you know? You don't have to keep a subscription.
No, until they turn that off. I mean, that was one of the big advantages of streaming. But now that the whole thing is going to shit, they're likely
Okay,
to.
you're yelling at clouds again.
No, this is a fact. The streaming is crumbling. No, they all say they're not making any money, and so they're raising the prices. They're restricting the number of streams. They're restricting sharing. The whole thing is turning to shit now. I mean, it's desperately trying to become cable television, and that was a horror show, and now it sucks.
You're so positive. We love that about you.
Well, just mark my words. There's going to be about 3 players left within 16 months.
Well, then you better watch Righteous Gemstones right now while it's available. You won't regret it.
I mean, I love the experience of streaming, being able to just watch what you want, whatever you want, and all that. I mean, I'm there. I mean, it's just they're trying to throw ads and everything. In fact, if you want me to start bitching about ads,
I don't.
now they're starting to put ads in Windows, Kristan. Windows. This is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying?
I assume you don't mean your house window.
No, I mean Microsoft is shoving ads down our throats now. I just had a pop-up ad, and I didn't even have a browser open. All right, on this laptop.
I've never seen that on mine.
For Bing, I had never seen it before either. I'd seen people mention it, and I was like, "Those people have something wrong with their setup, right?" Until I actually seen it myself yesterday, or not yesterday. It's been a few days ago, but popped up right-hand corner out of the system tray. You know, you'll get more accomplished if you set Bing as your default search engine. And you had dismiss or install now or switch now. I don't remember what the dialogue said, but I was like, dismiss. Now, I've since looked into it, and they claim that it's a one-time occurrence and it should never happen again if you hit dismiss. But man, that is.
So no one wants Bing. Come on, no one wants Bing.
They're still trying to make Bing happen.
Yeah, Bing's not going to happen. That's exactly what I was going to say. Stop trying to make it happen. It's not.
Stop trying to make Bing happen. It's not ever gonna be a thing. But they are, and now, of course, the new thing is they're trying to desperately shove AI down our throats for everything at every turn. And I am so over it. You heard of this Copilot thing? Oh my God. That's Microsoft's AI engine app thing they're trying to do. And they're going to have laptops out real soon now that have replaced the, I forget which key, but not control. One of the ones over there near control with a button with the Copilot icon on it. Yeah. It's getting its own button.
What does it do?
It brings up Copilot, which is this.
What does it do?
It's like Chat GPT 4 or something it's based on, and it brings up this prompt where you can ask it to do shit, and it's AI. But I don't need that on a keyboard for sure. I don't need you to change my keyboard layout to put this on there. News Police says, I remember a 2003 tech analyst saying that cable would be dead in 15 years and people would be watching content through one single unified source on their computer. The exact opposite happened. Yeah, everything broken up and disjointed like it is just, man, it's a double-edged sword. You know, we got all the individual pieces, but now everyone wants a huge piece of our money to get all those. You know, it sucks. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the future is going to be, but what they have now is not working because they claim they're still not making enough money. You know.
Sure.
Yeah.
So because this is paperback, you're never going to get this, even though you were interested in the art. Is that right?
That sounds accurate. It looks fabulous.
And it's a very small publisher. The guy who wrote it is publishing it. And you'll never get it, even though it's gorgeous. It's very shiny. There's French flaps.
It is very nice. Show some of that art again.
Yeah, I promise you would love this story. I loved it. It was easy, 5 out of 5. Like it was so great. Look at that guy. Don't you want to know what his deal is?
Are those
You
like
do.
are those apes with crossbows? Is that what I
That's
just
right.
see?
That's what that was. Just one ape. He's awesome.
Jesus.
But then there's all these frogs.
I want this.
I know. I'm telling you. Look at this guy. You love that guy. Look at that guy.
I do love that guy.
Come on.
I love that. But show that page again though on the
Oh.
right-hand side, the background. Oh man, that was awesome.
Well, here's another one. I can't necessarily find exactly that one, but come on.
You're gonna have to link that up.
I will.
Send me a link. Send me a link.
Anyone interested?
That's
It's second at bestpress.com.
Man, that is
one of my favorite reads of the year so far, 100%.
Ryan knows what it's about. He says, thanks for the Yard Act recommendation, Larry. I can't stop listening to that track. Do you know Yard Act, Kristan?
No.
All right. I'm going to send you the link. You and Reed have to listen to it and tell me how great it is, and then you can thank me.
Okay,
I describe it kind of like if Cake was British and they like to wear trench coats, it's fantastic.
Speaking of Cake, every now and then I go back through full Cake albums, and they're just so good.
Yeah, they really are.
I feel like you only ever had Fashion Nugget when I was growing up, but the other ones are also really great.
Yeah. I've since seen a lot of videos from the different ones and a lot of live stuff on YouTube, and they are awesome. Yeah,
they're so good.
Yeah, Yard Act is really, really good too. I mean, and they're kind of in that vein in some ways, I think. But Newspeak says my remote already has a proprietary Netflix, TV Plus, Paramount Plus, and HBO Max button on them, even though I don't have the first three, and the latter already changed their brand name. Yeah, it is a mess. It exploded into a giant mess, didn't it? I mean, now there's even talk, get this, of taking all the Star Trek content away from Paramount Plus and making a Star Trek streaming channel that's just Star Trek. Do we really need to make a streaming channel for every individual IP now? Is that
it's a business. So they're going to do what they think is going to make them money.
Apple TV Plus, the symbol did not go through.
I'm on Paramount Plus more than anything right now.
I know. We watch a lot of that too.
Oh, it's a garbage app. It is like the worst app. It's pure garbage.
I haven't had it fail. Well, yeah, we have. On our Google TV. Go ahead.
My favorite thing it does, every now and then, I'll start an episode of something. Like I'll just, my allergies are crazy right now. I'll just have finished an episode and it'll go to the next one. And it says, would you like the next episode or watch the credits? You have 4 seconds at the beginning of the next one. And I'm like, oh my God. It's so, if I don't have my controller
in a video game, it's like you have a clock running.
Well, and they messed up because that's supposed to be at the end of the episode. But it's suddenly at the beginning.
We've had the audio. It hasn't happened again, but we tried to watch the new Frasier over and over and over again. And the first episode, first there was no audio, and then there was audio, but it had the captions applied, and they were I forget what kind they're called, but it was a narration caption, and it would say like, the man in the foreground placed the book on the table, and it wouldn't turn off no matter what. And I went in the settings and all that was turned off.
Yeah, that's like the narration track. Yeah.
It was only that episode. And so I was like, well, you know what? I don't want to skip to the second episode. Just screw it. And so we never watched it, and I even restarted the whole damn TV. I tried everything. I sacrificed.
Did you try it on your computer?
No, because we were trying to watch in the living room.
Right, but if you want to watch it that bad, I mean, because the apps.
I didn't want to watch it that bad, but your mom kind of wanted to watch it, and I was like, okay, we'll watch it. But
Paramount Plus on my Xbox is pure garbage. Like I hate it so much. Half the time, it doesn't remember where I left off on stuff.
Well, you know what I have to admit, after researching all these platforms, they say the Apple TV box, streaming box, is one of the most robust and stable ones you can get. The apps are all, they say they're just better.
Yeah, I just don't care. I have one app issue. That's it. So
Yeah.
not
Well,
worth my money.
one thing you can say about Apple is that, or at least from what I've read about the Apple TV, is they're not shoving ads down your throat. You know, they're just not.
I
Whereas
don't
most
get,
of the
I don't have any streaming services with apps.
well, like Roku runs ads over on the side. I mean, they don't bother me, I guess, because I'm just used to it. But you know, you have all your blocks to choose from, and then over on the, I think it's the right hand side, you've got this big banner. It's not a
But
banner
how
ad,
long
it's
are
like
you staring at that? You're just
yeah,
going there to
that's
get
what
a
I'm saying.
box.
It's not really, and Google TV does sort of similar on their UI. It has, I mean, they're ads for other shows, but sometimes they're ads for services you don't even have, which is kind of irritating. You know, I don't know. So sometimes I think about getting an Apple TV box and trying it, but I don't know.
I don't think you need it just to get rid of that. I mean, that's silly.
Yeah, probably not worth it, but
you should just go ahead and get HBO for a month. And that's what we've learned today.
That's your big takeaway from all this.
It should be your takeaway. I'm telling you. You're not going to regret it.
All right, I will take it under advisement, and I think we covered everything, didn't we? We solved all the problems, all of the collected edition FOMO problems.
Right, and you're going to buy a paperback. It's going to be great.
Wow, that is not the result I thought would happen.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, well, check out Kristan's channel again. It's there's all her links, all of her stuff. Help her and Reed out with their baby, and
Thank you.
buy some of Reed's art. It's awesome. His books. All right, and we will see you next month. And hopefully before that, you'll check out Kristan's channel and my channel. I got new stuff coming up, and you and Mary will be back next Thursday, hopefully.
Hopefully,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So we will see you next time. Thanks everybody for showing up.
Bye.
Bye.